It's time for the Coach's Corner Show with your host, Pat Disabato.
Hello and welcome to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'm your host, Pat Disabato from the Daily Southtown newspaper, and welcome to season 16 of the Coach's Corner Show. We are at Richards High School, home of the Bulldogs, and the loaded Bulldogs at that. Coming off a fantastic season last year, 7-3. Didn't advance quite as far as they wanted to in the postseason, but I got a feeling with the firepower they have returning this year, the Dogs are going to have one heck of a season, one heck of a playoff run as well. So we have on football coach Tony Sheehan. He's beginning his 9th year at the helm. And we're also going to have on dual threat quarterback, safety. He's also an Iowa recruit, Sebastian Castro, as our guest. So great show to kick off the season, folks. And right over here, we got Brian Wujcik, the field that Brian Wujcik built, Richards baseball field, and we have Gary Cornyn Field in the background. All right, folks, going to go to a Beggar's Pizza timeout where we return. Richards football coach Tony Sheehan will be our guest. Stay tuned.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
Hello, boys. I'm a drop-dead gorgeous pepperoni sausage, hold the vegetables deep dish pizza. Just look at my cheese. Your place or mine. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
Thank you, Coach's Corner, for celebrating all these great athletes. Now celebrate the American Classic with Apple Chevy. Classics like the Chevy Impala. Originating in 1958, the Chevy Impala is older than the states Hawaii and Alaska. It still holds its sleek and stylish design with a focus on luxury. It has the option to have the power of 305 horses. Don't take my word for it. Come test drive it today at Apple Chevy.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletex. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletex, where every patient is treated like a champion.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Our first guest tonight, kicking off season 16, Richards football coach Tony Sheehan. Tone, thanks for coming on board, my man.
Thanks for having us on, Pat.
And I did make a mistake. I think I said 9th season in the open. This is Tony's 11th season. Time flies when you're having fun, right?
Oh, it does. It does.
All right, Tone. So great expectations this season. What excites you most about this team?
The core group has been a great group. We've been waiting for these guys. The off season was awesome. These guys worked their tails off. They really got after it. The attendance was fabulous. It's probably the best off season we've had in a long time. And they just like being around each other, like being at football, and you know, we're really excited for them, and we're ready to get going.
Yep. Good team chemistry.
Yes, it's off the charts. They get on each other, you know, when they mess up, they're after each other, but they're always there to pick each other up.
Yeah, and talking to a couple of your kids last week, that was that's what they talked about. This is a team that's really tight, and there's no egos, and everyone's playing for the same thing.
Yeah, there's no me guys. It's all about we, and you know, you preach that, but some years it happens, some years it doesn't. But with these guys, you know, it doesn't matter who you are. They're all in it for the same reason. Yep.
All right, so Friday night you open up at home, right back there against Lincoln Way Central, 7 p.m. What can fans expect when they see the Bulldogs on Friday?
You know, we're going to be exciting offensively. We're going to, you know, we want to play fast. We got a lot of playmakers. We want to get the ball out in space. We got a couple returning linemen, 3 guys coming back, and Jalen Lee, Ahmad Suleiman, and Hamilton Knox. You know, we're a little bit bigger up front than we have been in years past. And defensively, we attack. That's just been our style the last 10 years. We're going to get after it. We want team speed, and we want 11 guys at the ball.
Well, one of the guys that's going to get after it for you is Sebastian Castro, who's going to be our guest on the next segment. Two-way guy. Quarterback-wise, and you got him, and you also have Markel Porter, who transferred in from Shepherd. What's the plan with this moving forward? Because obviously Sebastian's going to play safety as well. But from a quarterback situation, what's the game plan?
We're going to play them both. We're going to rotate here and there. Neither of them are going to come off the field. We're going to move them around. They're both weapons. To go along with LaShawn Williams and Cody Dreyer and Mark Christian. We want to keep those guys on the field and move them around, so it's a little tougher for defensive coordinators to know where they're at and what's going on. And it's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
And the great thing is they've both bought in. Both just want the ball in their hands and just want to help the team.
Yep. A lot of moving pieces to the Dogs, man. And another kid moving piece is going to be your running back, LaShawn Williams, man. Moving in the fact that he could really move. And what is it about this guy? I mean, he seems like he could go down as one of the all-time greats, and he's only a junior.
Yeah, he's got some work to do. He's got to prove it a little bit. But he's electric with the ball. When he touches the ball, he could take it home every time. That he's a home run hitter, but he's also a tough kid. He got in the weight room. He's up to about 200 pounds, so he's gotten a little thicker, and he's ready to take the pounding. And we're going to give him the ball. Around here, it's been tailback back in the days, and gotten away from that a little bit, but I think he's going to bring that back for us.
Well, another kid who's probably going to see some action two-way is Walter Riley. And Walter, coming off a serious knee injury last season, wiped out his entire season. He's going to play some safety with you. He's going to play some receiver, who knows. But how's he looking after this surgery?
Looks like he's better than ever. A lot of times they say that, or you come back stronger and faster, and he has. And he really worked his butt off in that rehab. And there was times you saw him, it was a struggle for him at times, but he's a positive kid. He's always thinking positive. He gets the guys going. We're expecting a huge year out of him, and he's not going to come off the field. A few times maybe on specials, but we're going to get him the ball, and back him and Castro back in the deep end. They fill in a lot of mistakes that other guys make, because those two, they fly to the ball.
Yeah, and they've got good size, man. I mean, they're not 5'8", 5'9" guys. You're talking 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2", and they're put together. And I feel sorry for some wide receivers.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be hit by them. And they get after it in the weight room. That's that's like we said. This group, they get after it, and so it's going to be hopefully a fun year.
Is this the most firepower you've had on offense, you think? So many movable pieces here, or what?
It's probably close to that 13 and 14. 14, we had a lot of guys who could touch the ball and take it to the house at any time. So it kind of reminds us of that. But at the same time, we want first downs. We can grind it out, I think, a little bit more than we could that year as well.
Okay. Now you've had some pretty special two-way players during your career. Where does this kid Sebastian Castro and Iowa recruit? Where does he stack up?
He's right up there, and I said it last year that going off, we've had a lot of great players here at Richards. Period. He could go down as one of the best, if not the best, if his senior year. He's just, his work ethic is second to none. He's such a humble kid. He's a quiet kid. He's one of those quiet leaders. Just leads by example, but he gets on that field and he just takes over, and he's fun to watch, and I can't wait to see him Friday night.
He just turns that switch on. He's just a different person, man. Defensively, what would you say the strength of this defense is?
Up the middle, we got 3 returning D linemen. We got only 1 linebacker, but we got some 3 that we really like. The returning is Majecki. We have the 2 Jones brothers, who are the basketball players who are big and physical, and then we have Kayshawn Terry as well. And obviously our 2 ends with Jackson and Dockery. Those guys coming back, they've gotten bigger and stronger and faster, and they're really, the summer and this few weeks, they've been really playing well. And then obviously the 2 guys in the back, can cover up any mistakes. So we're excited about up the middle right now.
That's a nice safety net to have back there, man, with those 2 guys. All right, so I think one of the most anticipated games this season is week 2. You go to Rita, St. Rita. So this is someone that hasn't been on the regular season schedule. How did this whole thing develop to schedule these guys? And I know it's a home and home, right? You guys are going to be home next year.
Actually, we were looking for week 1 and 2. Phillips wanted to go down to East St. Louis and play in that classic. Yep. So trying to call and text a couple guys, and actually was talking to Todd, and he was open week 1 and 2, and I said, okay, well, let's get one of those. And actually talked to Coach Cordell over at Lincoln Way Central, and he said he was open week 1. So I called Todd back and said, hey, how about week 2? He said, let's do it. And I said, we'll come to you. And he said, it sounds good to me. So,
Amen.
you know, let's play it. It's going to be great. It should be a fun atmosphere.
Oh, man.
You know, neighborhood kids that know each other. You know, we're a couple miles away. Let's get after it. And, you know, we're really looking forward to it. And obviously, these 2 tough teams, we're going to find out what we're made of right off the back, week 1 and week 2. But it's going to make us better for a long run.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And this is the games the kids are going to remember, man. You know what I mean? Playing those 2 non-conference games, the atmosphere is going to be like a playoff game.
So we tell them that's why you come to Richards, playing big games. So,
exactly.
You know, that's the fun part of it.
Absolutely. All right, Tone. Thanks again for coming on board, man. Good luck this season. Looking forward to covering the Dogs. Just take it easy in week 9. That's all I ask, all right? No running clock. All right, folks, we're going to go to Lisa Thomas Salon timeout. When we return, Sebastian Castro, Iowa recruit, 2-way starter. He'll be our guest. Stay tuned.
It's time, your time. Look renewed. Feel rejuvenated. Visit Lisa Thomas Salon. Whether it's a new hairstyle, expertly applied makeup, skin treatments, or nail services, our professional stylists are up to date on all the latest techniques and styles to help you achieve the look you've always wanted. Find the you deserve. Your transformation begins at Lisa Thomas.
Bob's Auto Body and Repair in Blue Island has been prospering since 1968 when Robert Warniak Sr. opened a business. Bob's goal? To go above and beyond to satisfy their customers. Whether it's a small ding or a major collision repair, Bob's is a trained technician and state-of-the-art equipment to meet the high standards their customers expect and that Bob's demands. Bob's also offers complete mechanical services for your automobile, from an oil change to brake repairs. Mention this ad, Bob's will detail your car for free with any auto body work or give you a free oil change with any mechanical work. Bob's Auto Body and Repair, Blue Island.
If you're suffering from physical pain, nothing else matters. The one thing that should is Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, because experience never mattered more. Serving the community for 25 years with over 90 years of combined orthopedic experience, our fellowship-trained surgeons provide individualized care to those suffering from orthopedic pain. We deliver comprehensive care from diagnostic to surgical to rehabilitative services, all under one roof in each of our locations. Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, bringing university-level orthopedic care close to home.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. All right, our next guest, Richards safety, quarterback, receiver, jack of all trades, Sebastian Castro. How's it going, Sebastian?
I'm all right.
All right, thanks for coming on board, man. I'm doing well. All right, so, let's get it from you. You're on both sides of the ball here. What do you believe is this team's biggest strength this season?
It's just we all play for each other, Ever since freshman year, it's the same kids. Basically went from freshman year, so we all know each other, we play for each other, and ever since off-season weightlifting, it started from there. And now it's just now it's time to play, and we just play for each other, and that's what makes it easier, and it makes it fun.
That's it, man. You guys have each other's backs.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, so being a two-way guy, and you might play some special teams, whatever. What is the biggest challenge going through a season being a two-way guy?
It's definitely like the conditioning part, Teams just like to run it, and you just gotta be in great condition. Exactly. Yeah. People don't know, but it's really tough. The people that go two ways, it's no joke. Last season, I remember just puking on the sidelines and everything. It's tough.
Yeah,
but
man.
You gotta get ready for it.
And, it's different when you're a two-way lineman. That's one thing. I'm not dissing the lineman. But when you're playing safety, running around, and then you're playing quarterback, man, in your offense, you better be in great condition. So what did you do to put yourself in better position this year, man? No puking on the sidelines.
During the off season, during summer, usually on Fridays and Wednesdays, I will go to a hill we have nearby. It's a really steep hill. Yep. I'll do that every Wednesday and Friday, and then I'll run up. I'll just do gashes and stuff like that.
So you pushed yourself, man.
Yeah, you had
Push
to.
yourself to the limit. All right. What do you think the biggest difference in your game is from last year to now?
The biggest difference, I'm a lot better shape now. I'm a lot better shape because I didn't know. Right, I learned my lesson. You can say. I learned my lesson, so I got a lot better shape. And it's just, you don't have a lot of time. With watching film and studying everything, you can do both, but it's not like you have so much focus on one side.
Exactly.
So you got to focus on school too. So it's just like time. You don't got a lot of time.
You got to have some good time management skills.
Yeah.
Correct.
Exactly.
All right. So, what did you think in terms of the conditioning? You said you worked a lot on that. What about the lifting? Do you feel like you're a lot stronger? This year.
I'm a big guy on lifting. Like I feel like it just helps you faster, gets you faster, explosive, everything to become a good football player. So I'm always like lifting. So like I do certain workouts like where it just helps with speed and explosiveness and all that. So that's why I feel like I also got really good at is my speed. Like I noticed, and my teammates always tell me like, "Whoa, you got really fast this season." I could tell. I'm like, oh, and the work's been paying off, I guess. Yeah,
that's good news for the Dogs and bad news for your opponents. All right, so you committed to Iowa. So obviously you took a visit. What was it about Iowa that made you say, this is the place I want to be in? And how many schools were in this recruiting process, man, originally?
Well, I had 10 offers, right? But I cut it down to 3. And I liked Minnesota and Iowa State a lot other than Iowa. But it's just the difference between Iowa is just I felt like everyone when I was around there, like everyone wants to win. Everyone everyone plays for each other, just like Richards. So like I just want to play in a team where I have guys that got my back and we just play for each other every Saturday.
So it's almost like you're moving from Richards to Richards College, man. Richards University, pretty much, huh?
Basically.
You have any idea what you want to major in?
Not yet. Now. Probably sports medicine. I just want to stay in sports.
You do, okay.
That's
your love, man.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Sebastian, thanks for coming on board, my man, okay? Good luck this season. We'll see you, I'm sure, a couple points down the road, all right? Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to go to an athletics timeout. Our good buddy Tom Mulvey, 2 locations in Orland Park and Oak Lawn. When we come back, I'm going to dissect the preseason top 10, and we'll have a couple other surprises for you. Stay tuned. Athletic Sports and Orthopedic Physical Therapy is a 2,200 square foot facility that includes the latest in rehabilitation equipment, including the HydroTrack underwater treadmill. All therapists at Athletex are experienced and offer hands-on treatment for patients that require such therapy. Whether it's your feet, ankles, knees, hips, lower back, shoulders, elbows, wrists, neck, or jaw, Athletex is here to help. We at Athletex understand you as a patient have the right to choose where you receive treatment. Ask your physician if Athletex, with locations in Oak Lawn and Orland Park, is right for you. Whether you're in the mood for a Chicago-style hot dog, Italian beef sandwich, Philly cheesesteak, or charbroiled cheeseburger, Joey's Red Hots has you covered. In the mood for something lighter, Joey's Salads promises to hit the spot. Looking to cool off on a hot day or after a workout? Joey's refreshing homemade Italian ice will satisfy. Come check out Joey's Red Hots at 17400 Wolf Road in Orland Park or at 115th Street and Western Avenue in the Beverly community, where they're open until 5 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. No matter which location you visit, Joey's Red Hots promises to provide exceptional tasting food at an affordable price.
Thank you, Coach's Corner, for celebrating all these great athletes. Now celebrate the American Classic with Apple Chevy. Classics like the Chevy IMPALA. Originating in 1958, the Chevy IMPALA is older than the states Hawaii and Alaska. It still holds its sleek and stylish design with a focus on luxury. It has the option to have the power of 305 horses. Don't take my word for it. Come test drive it today at Apple Chevy.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'd like to thank Richards football coach Tony Sheehan and senior Sebastian Castro for being our guests tonight. And before we get rolling, I start dissecting this preseason top 10. I'd like to welcome Joey's Red Hots to the Coach's Corner family. Great establishment. We'll be taping there at some time in September, October. 2 locations, 174th and Wolf in Orland Park, and a new location on 115th Street and Western Avenue in the Morgan Park, Beverly community. But great food. You know, what they did to that corner of 115th Street is just tremendous. And you'll see it on the commercial. But welcome back to all our sponsors: Beggars, Lisa Thomas Salon, Athletex, Labriola Bakery, Cafe. You know, we've got a great group here, man. So when you get an opportunity, Bob's Auto Body, I almost forgot about them in Blue Island. I didn't mention Athletics, so I hooked Tom Mulvey up. So, you know, you get an opportunity, please hook up our sponsors, man. They're all very good, and they support this show and the kids. So, all right, folks, Coach's Corner preseason top 10 football version, of course. Number 10 team is going to be the Hillcrest Hawks. They're coming off a big year, 9-3. Great defensive lineman Cam Maddox. He's a Northern Illinois University recruit. Quarterback Montez Garrett. Plenty of skill. Jason Coley at wide receiver. Corey Crooms at wide receiver. He's a Western Michigan recruit. So the Hawks got a ton of talent. They got some size on the lines, and you know, this could be their fourth straight year making the playoffs. But Morgan Weaver doing a great job. They open up against Rich Central and Country Club Hills Friday night at 7 o'clock. That is going to be a great atmosphere. Number 9 team is Lincoln Way West. A couple great juniors, man. Caleb Marconi, who's a linebacker and a fullback, and Griffin Kettlar, he's going to play linebacker. Dante Barber, a senior who was out all last year, but I'm telling you, folks, this kid is a stud. He is going to open some eyes as long as he stays healthy. Power, speed, he's got it all. And they've got a huge offensive line. So the Warriors are looking really good, and they can go a long way. Number 8, Crete Monee. The Warriors, the key to them, they got bookends on the defensive line. A couple big boys, Dion Harry, who's got 6-7 Division I offers, and Dalen Brown. So those two kids can get after it. They had a combined 9 or 10 sacks last year. And of course, the skill position is never a problem with the Warriors. Jamal Safo will play wide receiver, and Amari Venerable will be one of the running backs. Number 7, Brother Rice. Crusaders looking to bounce back, man. They had a 2-7 season a year ago. They could flip it. They might go 7-2 this year. Great size on the lines, man. That is their strength. They've got some experience as well. Quarterback John Bean comes back. He could run it. He could throw it. Jesse Plunkett and Jaleel Pettis are 2 running backs to keep an eye out for. And of course, David O'Keefe, their tight end. He's a Harvard commit and a 3-year starter for the Crusaders. Mount Carmel, you know, a whole new look over there with a new coach, Jordan Lynch, Heisman Trophy finalist back in the day, and a Mount Carmel graduate. Quarterback Rad Primovic is back. He did a nice job last year, those final 4 games of the season. They had a great running back in Kyle Davis, explosive, and wide receiver Pat Szczesniak, wide receiver Liam McDonough. Those are 2 guys that they're going to make that passing game click along with Primovic. And a couple great DBs, shutdown DBs, and Eddie McGee and Davion Brooks. And Matt Lenny's another kid who's going to play some DB and some wide receiver for the Caravan. All right, Richards, we talked about the Dogs already, and you know, they're a team that they can make their way up this top 10 poll. They're that talented. So looking forward to a big season by the Dogs. And at number 4, we have got St. Rita, the Mustangs. They have one of the best kickers in the area, Gavin Model. Quarterback Hayden Eckern is back. He had a great year last year, filling in for Jake Zimmerman those last 3-4 weeks. Big-time talent at wide receiver, Jake Stefanski, Miles McCatherine, and they have a running back, Tyron Haynes, who I'm hearing nothing but big things about. So they're looking good. That's going to be a big game, man. Number 5 versus number 4, week 2 at St. Rita. Number 3, Marist, returning to one of the best dual quarterbacks in the area, Mike Market. Wide receiver Jaden Thompson, he's got 14 D1 offers. He's only a junior. They also have another wide receiver, Billy Skolitsky. And defensively, Kendrick Noling is going to lead the defense at linebacker. Number 2, Homewood-Flossmoor. The Vikings, they got an Oregon State recruit and defensive back wide receiver Winston Russell. He's one to keep an eye on, folks. Wide receiver Maurian Scott, running back Leon Tana. And they got a real nice defense led by lineman Isaiah Coe and Charlie Brooks. Those are a couple of D1 guys as well. And number 1, you know, the rich get richer, Lincoln Way East, defending Class 8A state champions. You know, they got probably the top skill guy, and if not the state, the area. And this is an area loaded with skill guys. But man, A.J. Henning is all that in a bag of chips. He's got more than 20 offers, and he's got them from the West Coast to the East Coast to the South, North, and all points in between. He's that good. Go out and check him out. He's only a junior. Quarterback Jack Baltz, he can throw it. He could wing it. They're going to spread attack this year, and they're mixing things up. Matt Judd's another outstanding receiver, and Gus Christensen leads the Griffins defense. Okay, folks, we are going to go to a Labriola Bakery Cafe timeout. When we return, little high, little tight. Stay tuned.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in the Oakbrook Promenade.
It's time, your time. Look renewed. Feel rejuvenated. Visit Lisa Thomas Salon. Whether it's a new hairstyle, expertly applied makeup, skin treatments, or nail services, our professional stylists are up to date on all the latest techniques and styles to help you achieve the look you've always wanted. Find the you you deserve. Your transformation begins at Lisa Thomas.
Bob's Auto Body and Repair in Blue Island has been prospering since 1968 when Robert Warniak Sr. opened a business. Bob's goal? To go above and beyond to satisfy their customers. Whether it's a small ding or a major collision repair, Bob's has a trained technicians and state-of-the-art equipment to meet the high standards their customers expect and that Bob's demands. Bob's also offers complete mechanical services for your automobile, from an oil change to brake repairs. Mention this ad, Bob's will detail your car for free with any auto body work or give you a free oil change with any mechanical work. Bob's Auto Body and Repair, Blue Island. All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. And when I was walking in today, Tony Sheehan had himself a nice Beggar's Pizza delivered to the school. So he knows what is up, folks. All right, High and Tight, sponsored by our good buddies at Athletex. All right, you know, most of the schools in this area have had field turf put into their facilities, and most of them go green. But the Bloom Blazing Trojans, they went off the grid, and they went Boise State blue. And it looks spectacular, outlined in Vegas gold. Tremendous job. They showed some guts, man, because you never know how that's going to turn out. But even the track surrounding the field is blue. That's good. That's out of the box thinking. I love it. Now, a little message to my alma mater, District 218, home to Richard, Shepard, and Eisenhower. It's time. Let's get this done, man. Let's get this done. Get some field turf installed. Huge thing for the community. Kids deserve it. Youth programs get on there. It's long overdue. All right, folks, hope you enjoyed the first show of the season. Have a great week. Get out to some great games. We'll see you next week.